Started with breath. My darkest moment, I was feeling hopeless, despair, craving freedom. I was trafficked for 7 years. And I just remember going face down flat on the floor of this motel room, just as flat as I can get, just praying to God, the hardest prayer I've ever prayed, and told him, I don't belong here. Get me out of here. And 6 hours later, he did. The first day that I found Safe Places for Women and was accepted into the program, I was actually in a motel in Dallas, and I was so happy. The smile across my face was big. I knew I was going to a place to rewrite my destiny and to heal and to recover. I didn't know what that looked like, but I was ready for it. I was very excited. The first couple of days in the house were wonderful. I felt safe. I had a bed that no one was going to climb into but me. There was food to eat, and there was a structure, so I didn't have to think, okay, what do I do next? They had a structured plan for us that was graceful and giving and spacious, and I loved that. Yeah. The staff saved my life. They were gracious and kind, discerning, not forceful, forgiving. I loved that they would grab my hands and pray with me. I wasn't used to that. The constant kind reminders that my life mattered, that I mattered, that you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be better than okay, you're this great person. So, yeah, it was very comforting, peaceful, like I was at home. When you're coming out of a trafficking situation, there is no structure. It's flight or fight mode 24/7, so your endocrine system is just running on empty when you get here. So it does take the time, the space, and it is rather difficult at times to just be still, be quiet, exist in the moment that you're in, know that you're loved in that moment, that you have this time and this space to discover yourself again, make yourself a priority. You've got to commit to habits and practices, routines that are great for your well-being. You have to learn how to sleep again. It's a literally rewiring of your entire emotional, spiritual, and physical being. So that takes time. Everything that I learned in the program, I carried into my transitional living space. So, learning to have a therapist to talk to. You have to go to groups where you have to sit in a group setting and be sociable and graceful. And sometimes there were a lot of the girls, including myself, the staff member, they told me one time, you're having an emergency situation and a non-emergency situation. I was praying to God, and I was like, I need a job. I feel like I was at that stage in the program where I think I can do this. I think I can step out. I hadn't had a job in 7 years, so I was very nervous. The next day, Jennifer Fitzgerald, who is the owner of Wild Goose Coffee, came into the home, and they brought us all upstairs, and she's like, God spoke to me and said that I needed to come here and offer someone a job. So the job was for washing dishes and mopping the floor. That was what she had to offer. And I jumped up immediately and went downstairs and got my resume that I had built with a mentor that had come in and helped me, and came back up and handed her my resume with my references, just so I could mop the floor and do some dishes for a few hours. That was 2.5 years ago. And now I'm the baker and the barista and the manager. So I just kind of worked my way into it. For school, I go to Arapahoe Community College, and I'm going to get my business degree. I'd like to go into nonprofit management. What I would say to a survivor is, if you are on the brink of making that decision to move into transitional living, to go for it, because you're still going to have the support system that you need. You've got to get involved in the community. You've got to find your community, find your connection, and you've got to stick with it. Even on the days you don't want to go, you got to go. Where you're probably in a program where the therapist might come to you, now it's going to be in a transitional living. Now you're going to go to the therapist. So it's a great way to get your feet wet, so to speak, as you step out. Because once you step out of the transitional living, you're responsible for yourself. The accountability is all on you. So you want to have these systems, these practices, these routines in place. If you're a donor considering participating in this avenue of God's kingdom, it's life or death. Without your support, the finance part of it, how are we to heal and to become whole again, to become a participant in society? To know that my story is going to help Hope Rising Arizona is exactly the way it should be. I came to Colorado to rewrite my story. When you do that and then you invite God into that creation, it became expansive. And this is exactly what I want my story to do, is inspire others to keep going.